feel like we can achieve. That's how I feel. Through hard work, persistence. People say they want something, but I don't feel like they mean it.
Okay, what do you mean by that? Can you elaborate?
Like, alright, let's say if I want to hit a certain goal in my business, I know what to do, right? I know the work that's gonna take to get there. Am I really going to do it? You feel me?
So what's the difference between people actually achieving what they...
It's all the difference, Shab. Action. Bro, action solves everything. It's all the difference.
But what if you don't know what to do? Is that okay?
It is okay, but how do you solve that? How do you solve that?
You gotta do something.
Right. Action. Raw action solves everything at the end of the day. You can't just fucking think about doing a push-up.
Yeah.
What do you have to do?
You have to
do a push-up. People might think they know what they want, but are they willing to put the work? Are they willing to sacrifice? This shit is no joke. It's fucking hours and hours waking up. I went to sleep at 4 a.m. I woke up. I got woken up at 8:30 by a customer. All cool. Like, he just wanted a box of stuff. I picked up. Like, I was up already. Like, what's going on, brother? How can I help you? In bed, like, you know, enthused, like, with that energy. But, bro, there's no sleep. Sometimes you have to sacrifice for the greater good. And
tell me about
we've been doing that for quite a long time. Overthinking kills things because speed is also the name of the game. Like, you know, when you have an idea, Shaf, and you're like, yo, let's do this. But then a month passes by, the idea starts to die down. 2 months pass by, it's almost dead. A few months pass by, the idea is dead, your dreams are done. Done. Might as well never even thought about the idea if you're not gonna execute. There's millions of... Everybody has a great idea. Everybody has a great idea, Shop. Everyone. You could be the dumbest person. You might have a great idea. You do. I know for a fact you have a great idea, but are you willing to put in the work, put in the time? Like, you know, the greatest... let's say the greatest YouTubers. It's not just about getting a camera recording. You know the planning that they do in order to produce one video? The planning, the hours, the script. You know how long that takes? Are you willing to do that? That's just an example of a YouTuber.
For sure, and that can be applied to anything in life.
Anything in life. Are you willing to, if you want to be a business, an entrepreneur, are you willing to live in your business? Like, I'm talking about 20 hours. Are you willing to do that?
Tell me some of the things you sacrifice.
My time. Almost all my 20s, to be honest. But, like, it's different, though. My philosophy is a little different because I actually enjoy what I'm doing, you know? So, a lot of people can't, like, really relate to that.
Kenny, I want to interrupt you.
Yeah.
I understand you enjoy what you're doing. You love what you do, which is great.
Yeah.
But what do you really sacrifice?
Time with your loved ones. You're not going out. Weekends is dead. There's no weekends.
We can't find you at like Club Soho.
Hell no. You will never find me there at the moment. So yeah, all my 20s, I've sacrificed just working hard, taking trips every month for years to the Dominican Republic. It looks fun. It is fun. It's fun. However, to a certain extent, you know, Shop? Like,
of course.
Bro, you've been to trips with us where it's just like, yeah, we go to DR, but we're constantly working. This guy was about to pass out because we had no water or food for the whole 24 hours of the day.
Slaving all day.
But that's what it takes to be great, you know? And I feel like I'm not even at my peak. That's why with this long form video shit, sometimes I feel some type of way because I'm not where I'm at, and I feel like I still don't have the lessons to speak. But I've been in this shit for a while now, you feel me? You know, I feel like when I'm older, I could be more of that mentor to someone. Or maybe I'm that now, and maybe I'm just not realizing it.
Maybe you've actually inspired a lot of people
Yeah.
in this industry.
Oh yeah, that's a fact.
I see a lot of people doing.
I'm not trying to be cocky, but that's a fact. And the reason why you have to stay humble is because at the top, yeah, the top is great, but how about when you go downhill? How about when you go downhill and that same person that you treated shit is the same person that might help you. So now what? What do you do? And not only that, like, why not be humble? You know, that's a beautiful thing. God bless us with. Be humble.
Kenny, one thing that really resonated with me when you said I really sacrificed my 20s. I've witnessed you sacrifice your 20s. I'm talking about we've never had a time where we just go out or go somewhere on vacation and enjoy ourselves. No. It's like, even then you're working somehow, whether it's through your phone,
right?
Whether it's something, you really have sacrificed your 20s. I can attest to that.
Like, I don't really see it that way, just because I'm blessed. Like, we're blessed to be able to do that, you know? Yeah, we work hard, we work a lot, but it's like, it's what we want to do.
You don't see it that way, but that's the way it is.
That's the way it is.
You sacrificed a lot.
Yeah.
A lot of events.
Yeah.
A lot of places. Quote unquote having fun.
Vacations, having fun.
You speaking to, you know, someone who's 21 years old and who's at where you were at when you started with your first business, right?
Yeah.
Expanding to your second business, what would you tell them? Like, what's some advice you would give to them?
If they want to become an entrepreneur?
Yeah.
Know that it's not going to happen in a year. Whatever you think in your mind, it's not going to happen in a year. It's not going to happen in 2. You have to think longevity. You have to think in 10 years. I'm not even where I want to be at. And I'm 7 years in the business. 6, 7 years, whatever. And I'm still not where I want to be at. And when I first started, I thought that everything would just come fast, Shop. But it's not. It's a process, bro. It's a process.
That is very... I also resonate with that. It does seem like, right. I'm going to...
You know with nursing.
Yeah.
You know with nursing and everything you've been through. Shit takes time, bro.
It's like, it's gonna happen now. Like, I'm gonna start this clothing brand. It's gonna happen right now. Like, I'm gonna get 1 million sales. It's not like that.
It's great to plan, obviously, but sometimes the plan doesn't go as expected, and you might get discouraged at that time. But you have to just continue the game plan and keep going. You know?
Has there been a lot of times you've been discouraged?
All the time. All the time. There's times all the time, because either whether that's a bad business review that happens, whether that's a fucked up package, cigars get damaged, whether just the day-to-day business is a lot of it is discouraging. And there's been times where the bank account was just it's low, bro. Super low. Like, super low, and you're just like, yo, fuck it, I'm gonna invest in my dreams no matter what, you know? And you just, like I said, you just keep going. You keep trying. That's why I say keep trying. Do not stop trying, because you might just get lucky. People think that success is like exciting, but it's really, success is just doing the same thing consistently for many years. You feel me, Shaf?
Yes, sir.
The same thing like, I noticed that a lot of people jump from things to thing, from opportunity to opportunity, and they never get to reap the fruits of their labor because they're just jumping from opportunity to opportunity, you know? If you stick to one thing, that's a very important thing. If you stick to one thing and you perfect your craft, you're gonna be somebody. That's a fact. You're gonna be somebody. Like, it's just like the equivalent to, if you work out, what's gonna happen, Shop? Consistently.
You're gonna gain some muscle.
It's the same shit. Yo, life is really simple. Life is really simple. People make shit hard for no reason. I think the reason is that, I feel like the reason is because they have a lot of people, outside noise, a lot of distractions, and that's something that I try to cancel. Like, I just cancel the outside noise. Sometimes I gotta cancel, like, my true loved ones, because sometimes they just don't see the vision that God put in my mind, and that's all right. I don't have any remorse or hate towards that. They just don't understand, you know. But they will. One day, the person that didn't believe in you will one day talk about how they met you. And that's fucking facts. Sometimes we get discouraged because we go through a certain rough stage in our life, and we feel like there's no way to get out of that stage. But with persistence and true belief in yourself, you can make anything happen. It sounds cliche, bro. It sounds like, oh yeah, this guy's talking shit. But it's truly a fact. Like, you have to continue to regulate your mind and keep that positivity alive in you, you know? Like, it's like a flower. Keep watering yourself. Like, keep watering yourself. Because shit is gonna happen. There's gonna be times where you feel like the world is collapsing on you. But no. That's just a test from God. It's just a test from God, Shah. I feel like I could do anything if I put my mind into it. Anything. I swear. I truly feel that way. Truly, any industry, whatever I put my mind into, I feel like I could come out at the top if I just focus.
Now, Kenny, some people might say, oh, you're being cocky or you're being ignorant, but do you think that every entrepreneur, but do you think every entrepreneur should also see themselves like that?
Of course.
Because that's what
Because who else is going to see yourself like that? Nobody's going to take your ass out of the hole. No one. Not your best friend, not your dad, not your mom, not your grandma, not your girlfriend. Nobody is going to take you out the hole but yourself. So you have to believe in yourself. You have to pick yourself up when you fail. You know, yes, there's people that's obviously your supportive group that goes a long way, but at the end of the day, they're not in your mind 24/7. And that's why the mind is so powerful. Not semen retention.
Semen retention.
Sounds crazy, but I think it worked.
Of course.